Hi, everybody. This is Bonnie Scharf, and I'm with WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. And this episode, I'm going to talk with you about limiting beliefs and self-sabotage. How many times have all of us started something, whether it be a weight loss program or a new fitness program or fitness regime where we decide, all right, I'm starting today. This is my day one. I'm going to stick to this. I'm going to work out 3 times a week, or I'm going to stick to this diet or this meal plan, and I'm going to be good. I'm going to lose the weight that I want to lose and change my body the way I want to see it and improve my health. And we get going and we start doing really, really well, and we feel really good about it. And then something happens. Either we just had a really bad day, or we get stressed out, or just something happens in our lives that throws us off track, whether it be mental or a situational something that happens. And it's so difficult to stay on track when you naturally resort back to old habits. And those old habits have stemmed from someplace. We all have created these beliefs that we have, and they've stemmed from somewhere, whether it's something that someone said to us growing up, or even as an adult, something stuck in our minds and we interpreted it in a certain way that made us believe that that's the way things are in life, in our reality. So for instance, let's just say we have a belief that, once you hit 50, it's really hard to lose weight and it's almost impossible. And you might as well not even bother trying. Or, that once you get to a certain point in your age, whether it be 50 or whatever it is for you, that your metabolism slows down and you have to basically starve yourself in order to lose any weight. And nobody can survive like that. Nobody can live their whole life with hardly eating anything, based upon restrictive diets and deprivation. So there is definitely other ways. And the same thing when it comes to any kind of change that you want to make for yourself, any goal or any outcome that you want for yourself. If you don't change the limiting beliefs that you have, that have created the habits that have brought you to where you are right now, then likely you're going to wind up falling back into those habits when something happens in life. So I'm going to share with you something that's really exciting to me. Is I love going to Tony Robbins events. And for any of you that haven't heard of Tony Robbins, he's a really incredible, powerful, motivational speaker. But in addition to being a motivational speaker, he has an amazing gift. I mean, it really is a gift where I've witnessed him transform people within minutes right in front of me. People who have spent their entire lives depressed, on medication, in and out of counseling. And then when they go to his event, his gift is, he sees the bullshit that people tell themselves. And I'm using that word for a reason, because all the stories that we create in our minds that, we tell ourselves these beliefs, that, I have too many conditions that I can't lose weight, or that, I have too many limitations in my body that I can't work out, or I just don't have enough time in my schedule. There's no way that I can fit in anything else. All of these beliefs that we tell ourselves are really excuses, but we do believe them. We believe that they're a reality for us. But those are the things that have gotten you to where you are now. So if you want a different reality, then you need to change your thoughts. You need to change your beliefs in order to get that. And so what Tony Robbins does is, his gift is really being able to see what people are telling themselves, and he calls them out on it. And it really is incredible. So I've been to his events before. I've actually crewed UPW, which is called UPW, which stands for Unleash the Power Within. And so the exciting news that I wanted to share with you all is that I'm crewing it again. I just signed up yesterday and got approved. I'm going to be going to the Unleash the Power Within event in West Palm Beach, Florida, and it's November 8th. Actually, the crew has to be there on the 8th. I think the event might actually start on the 9th. And it goes until the 12th. So I'm really excited about that, and I wanted to put that out there and share that with all of you, because if anyone is interested in doing this event, it's really life-changing. And I'll be happy to get you the information and put you in touch with the people who you'd need to be in touch with, because I'm part of that community. But in any case, because I go to these events and I learn the things that he does, I am passionate about helping people realize their limiting beliefs. And that is what causes you to self-sabotage. And what I do with my clients when I work with I'm a certified health coach, so I work with my clients individually and in group settings. And basically we get to which limiting beliefs are holding you back from achieving the consistent weight loss, long-lasting, lasting habit change, so that you are who you want to be and you're living the life you want to live and you're being the person who you envision, your ultimate potential of who you know you can be. That's really who you are. And it's just your limiting beliefs and habits that have been holding you back from being that person. So I am so passionate about helping people to recognize those things, and then together we shift your mindset to get you to where now you are truly going to be living new habits that are going to bring you to the weight, the body size, the body firmness and body shape that you want, the energy, the mindset, the whole being. I'm all about mind, body, and soul. So I help you to really be your best self, your ultimate potential of who you can be. And I see that vision for yourself, and I help you to get there. So basically, all of the reasons why you feel that you are not where you want to be with regard to every area of your being, your weight, your body, your energy, your mindset, your spirituality, just your whole confidence and joyfulness in life. It affects every area of your life, and I can help you to be your absolute best. And so when I talk about mindset shifts and changing habits, all of it is really the cause. I mean, you can be given any diet in the world, and sure, you can get results for a limited period of time, but until you actually change the underlying cause as to why you are constantly going back to your old habits, it's because of the things that you're telling yourself. So no matter what you think your reason is as to why you aren't able to lose weight or aren't able to stay consistent or aren't able to stay, working out regularly, or whatever the reason is, especially when you have a mindset, where you're focusing on things that are negative or make you feel down. I'm a specialist when it comes to things like that. So I wanted to provide you with a little bit of value during this call, so this way you can really see for yourself that it doesn't have to be that way. And especially after divorce or while you're going through divorce. Believe me, I've been there. I know how sucky it can feel during times, you feel dejected, you feel unwanted. If you're the one who, was the one who wanted to stay and the other person left the marriage, or whatever the reason is, even if you are the one who decided to end it, it's still very difficult. You're still getting used to being on your own, being a single person, having to deal with the dating world, which is not easy, especially nowadays. And I have lived it, and I have learned it, and I am able to really help you get through that and get through it to where you're on the other side of who you used to be. And now you're feeling and living a completely different you. And so the ways to do that, I will share with you in just a moment. I'm going to take a little break so you can go grab a drink, and we'll be back in just a moment. Again, this is WGSN-DB, Going Solo Network. Talk to you in a little bit. Okay, we're back. Again, this is WGSN-DB, Going Solo Network, and I'm Bonnie Scharf, Certified Health Coach, and I'm talking with you about limiting beliefs and self-sabotage. So I'm going to share with you a little exercise to help you so that you can take that next step into learning how not to self-sabotage yourself as you start your journey towards whatever goals you have for yourself. So what I'm going to ask you to do first is to get a piece of paper and a pen and write down the answer to this question. If you could imagine in 90 days from now that you could be everything that you would like to be, every area of your well-being, physically, your weight, your body shape, everything, your energy, your health, your mindset, your spirituality. If you could have the total picture of what you see for yourself as your ultimate vision for yourself, what would you describe yourself as? Now, I'd like you to write it down in detail, every area, your body, your weight, your size, and you can even pause this video if you're watching the recording and go ahead and do that. And then after you've had that whole description written down, I want you to visualize yourself already like that. You already are that person. And really envision and feel what it feels like. Put that picture in your mind of having that body, that energy, that mindset. And I'd like you to then write down what that feels like to you and how that would change your life, how that would make you feel, what kind of a difference that would make in your life. Would that change the way that you are in your relationships? Would that allow you to do things in your life that you might not feel comfortable doing right now? How would that make you go forward in your life in a different way? And what would that open up for you? And I would like you to really spend a lot of time on that exercise, because you can get really deep with that. You know, you can just, on one hand, answer the question really quickly and very shallow, just saying, I feel great. Or you can get deep and really get to the point where you're, okay, that'll make me feel great. How will it make you feel great? Well, it'll make me feel more confident. And then what will that confidence enable you to do? Will it enable you to be more open and demonstrative when you're out in public and meeting people? Will it give you a completely different outlook on opportunities to go out on dates, or to put yourself out there at work, or to go to the beach and do activities that you might not normally want to do, or to be able to wear different clothing that you might not feel comfortable wearing? You know, I would like you to really think about the changes that it would make in your life, and then what that would open up for you in terms of your whole vision for your life. Will it allow you to get more intimate and feel like you are worthy of being out there and dating people who you might not feel confident in dating now? Or maybe even approaching or respond or messaging people, if you're on online dating, people who you might not feel like you're attractive enough right now to initiate conversation. You know, really get down to how it would affect your life. And then ask yourself what you're willing to do to make that happen. Because when you really get in tuned with your deep why, and many of us aren't, many people are just like, oh, it would be nice to lose weight. But they don't really get in tuned with and recognize just what kind of a difference it would make in our entire world, in our life that we live every day. And of course, life is short and we don't want to just waste our time here, right? We want to live our best life every single day. So you could decide right this second that that's it. You are now going to start your journey and be committed to living your best life ever. And so when you have this commitment and you have this decision, it's really all about mindset, then you're ready to start your journey. And I have to warn you though, even when you have that commitment and that mindset, you still most likely will self-sabotage at some point in time, unless you have an accountability partner or a coach like I do for my clients. And we work through that time of self-sabotage. So that's a great, strong starting point to have that why to get you started. And then at a certain point in time, you will wind up at, whether it be the first week or in 5 weeks from now, being tempted to fall off track, because that's what our natural human nature does, that we do wind up falling off track. And so you would reach out to whoever it is that's holding you accountable or working with you, coaching you through that. And that person will need to be there for you and help you work through it. So I'm going to just give you a couple of tips on how you can help, work yourself through it. Or if you do want me to help you, I'd be happy to, just reach out to me and I'll do a complimentary strategy session with you. And we can work together if we see that we're a good match by the time the end of the conversation is. But in any case, you really want to ask yourself at the time that, even if you already have self-sabotaged, if you have, stopped going to the gym or stopped working out in your house or starting to, go off track with your nutrition and totally binge, like eat a million different sweets or junk food and then feel horrible about it the next day. Don't beat yourself up about it, because it's normal, but say to yourself, what was going on? Why did I do that? And then that's the part that you have to really figure out where it stemmed from and then work through that. And it's difficult to do by yourself. That's why it really is important to have a coach. But if you are serious about really wanting to make the long-lasting shift, then you can really try to work through it and say to yourself, there's a reason why I did that. Either I was feeling bored, or I was wanting something that wasn't, I had a need that wasn't being met, whether it was feeling loved by a partner, or getting attention from someone that's not showing me attention. Like let's say you were waiting for someone to respond to your text, or for a call from someone that you're interested in and they weren't calling. It's easy to appease that need with food, but there are other ways. So these are just little tips that you can keep yourself from self-sabotaging by reminding yourself of what your deep why is and recognizing the reason why you're tempted to fall off track or to deviate off your path. And so if it's because you're feeling lonely, or you're feeling unloved, or you're feeling rejected, do something else that's not food that makes you feel good. Because there are so many other options that you can do for yourself. You can go for a really nice leisurely walk. You can do some meditating. You can listen to some really nice music. You can enjoy making something really healthy, like a fruit salad or something really healthy that, isn't bad, to eat, that it's a healthy something that'll give you pleasure. But also you can read a book or get together with a friend or pamper yourself. Go treat yourself to a massage. Do something that you really enjoy. Okay, so I also wanted to put this out there for everybody who is listening that is in the local area, in the Tampa Bay area. I actually just created a new meetup group that is for women, and mostly divorced women or women going through divorce, or even just the end of a relationship or a life change, a life adjustment that really needs empowerment and wants to reinvent yourself, because there's no age and there's no reason that will prevent you from really starting right now and reinventing yourself to be your very best that you ever even imagined. And so I created this group for all the women that want to reinvent themselves and be your best you in body, mind, and spirit and soul. And that's why I created the group. And we're going to be getting together and connecting, making new friends, and having a lot of fun doing things that are going to enrich every area of our well-being. So if you want to find us, the meetup group is called Lose Weight, Feel Great, and Be Your Best You, Body, Mind, Soul. And I would love to have you all join, and we can get connected in real life, not just via video. And of course, again, if you would like me to work with you or even discuss the idea of working together to help you individually in your unique body and your unique situation and mindset to get through whatever stage you are in your life right now, whatever transition you might be going through to get to your absolute best, then just reach out to me at reinventyourselfwithbonnie@gmail.com, or you can find me on Facebook and send me a message. And I think I'm the only Bonnie Scharf on Facebook, and that's SHARF, no C. A lot of people like to put a C in there for some reason. In any case, I hope that you found some value in this episode, and I hope to get to know all of you. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.